Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sims 4 speed build. As I said before, today I'm going to be doing a speed build just of a single room just to get a little bit more practice in because I'm getting really addicted to building in the Sims. And I really hope you guys are enjoying watching them. But before I begin, please subscribe if you already haven't. Comment down below your thoughts in the room. I love seeing your guys' influx. I may not always reply, but I do always read them. Trust me, they always pop up on my phone, or I pop into the notifications, or even pop into the video itself. Not even today, maybe tomorrow, even like a little few days later. When I have time, I pop in, I read any of the new comments. So I'm really sorry if you feel like I'm not reading your comments, but I genuinely am. So let's go ahead and with the build. So for this build I wanted to go for kind of like a fall themed kind of kitchen, because I know around this time a lot of people kind of like to accessorize their homes and stuff like that to kind of give that kind of autumny vibe. And I know about you guys, but I love the fall, like the season of it. It's just so pretty with the leaves. In Ireland, like we have such a kind of crisp fall. So everything kind of turns a little bit more bitter cold in a good way. So you can kind of wear a little bit of scarves, the beanies come out, the kind of coats. It's a little bit misty with the rain, but then we also have those kind of nice little warm days where the sun is shining and you're just standing there and the leaves are blowing past you and you can smell fall, and it's so beautiful. So I kind of had that in mind when I was doing this house. So I kind of went for warm kind of brown tones in what I was doing, kind of the yellow, orange, kind of red kind of tones, just like the wallpaper there. That's really what I kind of what I associate with fall colors, and I kind of wanted to keep that kind of tone throughout the room. So I picked furniture that was kind of dark, kind of brassy, and then adding in basically like kind of plants here and there. And I like having like rooms that are livable, rooms that look like they've been lived in. So I actually use the BB cheats here to add in like different kind of items that I wouldn't normally been able to place. Sometimes that upsets people, sometimes that doesn't upset people, sometimes they prefer when you do that so you can over accessorize. I like over accessorizing because I just feel like right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like probably 14, 15 different items in front of my computer right now. It's just sitting on the desk, and like in The Sims you can't do that unless you have BB cheats on, and I really like that because with the movement objects, you're allowed to do that, and you're allowed to have this like little bit of a clutter, and I think clutter makes The Sims look lived in. It doesn't make it look like kind of a static kind of a virtual home kind of thing. It literally makes you look like you have lived in the situation. So I kind of went for accessories and stuff like that that were kind of you know, modeling that kind of fall theme. I do like the fact that this is a kitchen dining room kind of area, and I did realize when I first designed the kitchen that it had this big open space. Now, I was thinking that maybe I should have put in like maybe a bigger dining room table. Maybe I should have made it like two separate like different areas, but you know what, like looking at this build right now, I actually like how it turned out, so I'm glad I went with the island in the middle, and I put this like double table by the window with 4 seats, because I imagine that when you have this kind of kitchen anyway, you're only going to have a small family, maybe a family of 3, 4, at most 5, at least when I'm doing Sims, unless I have like a really big kitchen. I don't kind of expand my family that much. I kind of tend to slow the generations down a little bit. The curtains, however, for this window were a little bit of an issue. I kind of wanted the longer curtains to go the whole way down, but the thing is with Sims items, with the tables and stuff like that, the table just cuts the curtains off at a weird angle, and it looks like the curtains are going through the table rather than beside the table. So to be honest, like I would have liked if tables were a little bit kind of a little bit pushed in a little bit more into the square that they are, so that when curtains and stuff come down, they kind of sliver down by the side of the table, which could have been nice. So I tried to accessorize the walls here best I could. I wanted to put that poster up, but then I was kind of like, the plants look a lot better there. They kind of just give that kind of little bit more kind of a living feature. And here is where I did with the island. I kind of went with these ones. What I wanted was I wanted like a kind of corner one that had like little shelves. And I know there is one that you can get in The Sims 4 that has those little shelves, but I wasn't sure what color it was in, or if I even had the game pack, because there is like a few game packs that I don't actually have, like the toddlers one, and I don't have the vampires one, and I don't have one other one as well. I think it's like the high movie one, or like, you know, the nightlife one, I think it is. But anyway, I was trying to see if I could make kind of a collection of chandeliers by expanding and then unexpanding the lights, kind of making like a little cluster. For some reason, lights just don't seem to kind of really work for me when I try and edit them. I like having like bundles of lights together, and I've seen people do it in other builds, but when I try and like replicate that kind of process, it doesn't seem to kind of work out for me for some reason. So I just went and did simple. I did the kind of flute lights at the end, and I put one over the dining table, and I put like the little kind of kettle and kind of cloth roll on the dining room table. I thought that was kind of cute as well. And then over here then I kind of wanted, because there's not many cutlery, like there's not much cutlery in The Sims 4. That's what I kind of miss about different kind of accessorizes in here. I wanted this plant here, but it turned out to be a little bit too big, so I changed it up. But as for cutlery, there's not much in it, so I think I went back and I added in plates and then I moved stuff around, because on this like island here, there wasn't a lot that I could put on. I would love like a big cutting board kind of build, and I kind of hope that would be in the rustic living game pack, or laundry day game pack as it's called. But I don't know. I just kind of didn't really find it there. Now for this wall I wanted like staggered shelves, and then I realized that perhaps staggered shelves isn't the best idea for a full feature wall, so eventually I went back in and I added in a bookshelf beside it, a quite large bookshelf for like cooking books and stuff like that, because I know my mom has like this like bookshelf all across her like her kitchen where she keeps everything, and she has this giant blackboard in the kitchen as well that she like sticks all of her like notices for stuff like that. So I thought that'd be kind of cool if you were having like a family. That's why I added in that little bit of a blackboard there. So eventually I added in these fall kind of plants, because I thought, you know, what plants would be kind of around at that time, and I know that whenever I go home to my parents' house, there's always these big giant plants that are sitting there. But here's where I went in and I actually added in like the different kind of stuff. I was trying to find stuff for the shelves to put on it, and I did find accessories put on the shelf that kind of fit the kitchen theme, but I kind of went in and I just added in the bookshelf, and then I added in the staggered shelves beside it, and I think it looks much better when I added in the shelf, because right now it does look pretty bare. As you can see, I was trying to add in that little chicken thing and I couldn't even like find it, but eventually I did manage to get the chicken thing in. So here is where I was trying to like accessorize with all like the kitchen things, because they're all hidden out throughout. I would have liked if the kitchen things were a little bit easier to like just grab. Like I would have liked if you just selected the fruit bowl, that you got all of the accessories that were in the kitchen, not just kind of like display things. So here is where the shelf, the bookshelf looks, and I think it looks so much better there, guys, doesn't it? It just like, I think the staggered shelves look a lot better. So I put like the little kind of peppers and I kind of recolored them and put like other things up, like the little kind of photos and stuff like that. I would have liked it a little bit more if I could have put like some pictures and stuff like that. That would have been nice. So here is where I added in the cutlery. I would have liked a little bit more cutlery, to be honest, but I get it, they're supposed to be in the press. But in my parents' house and in my house, I actually tend to stack my shelves in kind of like a glass cabinet or something like that. And I know you can get glass cabinets in The Sims 4. There is one that you can get when you like get a corner piece, but it's just the way this build was. I didn't actually have any corner pieces to get, so that kind of ruled that out. So here's where I was just trying to like make it a little bit cluttered, a little bit livable, a little bit looking like someone actually lives here and like took time to stock the shelves and put things here and actually do things with the build. I didn't like this extractor fan, so I did change it for this one. And I know it's a weird choice, but I think it looks so much better than that metal one. The metal one looks a little bit too modern. I mean, you can always swap it out if it really bothered you, but I just thought that brassy kind of tone really went a little bit better. And then I wanted to find these little herb packets. Now these little things are really cute, and I actually thought they would be nice beside the stove there, because you could just reach over and dip in as you're cooking. So I'm thinking this kind of kitchen is used by someone in the cooking field. Someone who has a love for cooking. Maybe they're not working in the cooking field, but they always had the aspiration to kind of love food. So here's just where I was kind of like going across and doing things, and I didn't like how empty it was under that area there. So I actually went in and I added in a little bit of a table. It was like a dining room table, or not a dining room table, a coffee table, there we go. And I actually added in a few accessories in there, like a candle. I think I added in the chicken thing, and I added in, I think it was like flowers or something on top of it. And then I want to say I put a flower, like a piece of a plant in the corner. Now I really like the Easter eggs here. I thought they were kind of nice, so I changed it out for the orange, that purpley one, because I was using the debug mode to see if I could find any extra little items that I could spread throughout, just to make it a little bit livable, you know, because if you're like a sim, you're obviously going to have these items and you're going to want to display them. Now I did want a picture to go under there, but I just couldn't find like an accurate picture that kind of fitted there. In future, I kind of will like to see if I can download a few little kind of mods and stuff like that. Now over here, I was trying to see if I could find different kind of woods to fit in between the two kind of countertop selections here. Now, it's not necessary for like anyone to do this. I just think it looks really nice when you have like a different kind of area when you're cooking, because I don't think anyone wants to get their wooden floors like that kind of messed up with kind of splatter and stuff like that. So that's why I was just experimenting with that, and here I was just adding in extra little bits of plants and stuff like that. And other than that, that's kind of more or less the build. I did like this bamboo, and I know it's a little bit too big. It is a little bit too big, but I really like it there for some reason. I just feel like the bamboo is so cute there. So I really liked it. I really like how the build turned out. As you can see, it does look livable. It looks like someone actually stays in this kitchen. There's enough room to move around and do your thing if you have like a mini little family. And I do like the fact that like you still have like all that counter space to do things, to add in like the popcorn machine, the ice cream machine, stuff like that. And then I like how the fact that you actually have like room for like a big family to sit in. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. So thank you so very much for watching. Please like, click, comment and subscribe, and yeah, bye guys.